Are you talking about how night wolves showed up earlier than they should have? The adventurer's companion asked, raising an eyebrow. The adventurer nodded. Sighing, the companion said, "Though they aren't too much of a threat to us, I still don't like the idea of meeting those things. If enough of them come out when they aren't supposed to, it could honestly affect our goals." Ayaka tried to make it look as though she wasn't listening to the conversation, but hearing that the other adventurers were concerned about the night wolves was something she appreciated in hearing. The worker from yesterday, when they turned in how many monsters they had killed, informed them that other groups were talking about the night wolves. This meant that the worker had truly meant what they said. I wonder if the adventurers are talking amongst themselves about the issue, in addition to the guild warning people when taking jobs, Ayaka thought. When she took a closer look at the guild workers, she thought she noticed that they looked far more serious compared to yesterday. Slowly, the line moved. While more adventurers lined up behind them, Ayaka got the chance to hear what other adventurers were planning for the day. Aside from the concerns about the unusual monster activity, they were just talking about daily things. Soon, Ayaka and Mizuki were in the front of the line. When the adventurers that Ayaka was listening in were finished speaking with the guild worker, they moved out of the way and headed towards the main entrance. Next, the female guild worker motioned for the two of them to approach the counter. "We would like to take the Horned Rabbit's job." Ayaka placed the paper on the counter. Mizuki followed the action. The worker pulled out the scanning device, and without needing to tell them, both Ayaka and Mizuki scanned their bracelet. The worker looked at the screen and asked, "Today is your second day as adventurers?" "That's correct," Mizuki answered. "We're letting adventurers know that some of the monsters are behaving unusually. So, based on that information, we advise that you head into the town far before the sun sets." The guild worker smiled. "It's because of the night wolves, right?" Mizuki asked the worker. "That's correct. I did notice that your group encountered those monsters before." The worker looked at them. Ayaka and Mizuki nodded. "Based on your current levels, I don't think I need to stress how dangerous those monsters are." The worker eyed them while still facing her monitor as she was typing in something. "Don't worry, we'll make sure to leave sooner or at least be closer to the gate. That way, we can quickly run back," Ayaka assured the worker. She thought to herself, "There's no way that I want to deal with those things." She mentally shook her head. Sensing that the two of them were being serious and taking advice under strong consideration, the worker smiled. "I'm glad to hear that." The worker glanced back at the monitor before looking back at them. "Will the two of you be joining your other group members? I see that there's a note that they're expecting the two of you." Not realizing that it was possible to leave notes, Ayaka nodded. "That's right. We just took longer to wake up compared to them." Mizuki blushed when Ayaka explained the reason why they hadn't shown up with the other three. "With the day that you had, I don't think it's unusual for you to want to gather your strength." The worker smiled at them understandingly. "As adventurers, you need to not only get stronger, but give yourself sufficient rest. So, it's a good thing that you made sure to take care of yourself." Regardless of whether the worker was being nice to them, Ayaka appreciated the encouraging words. She didn't need to look at her friend to know that Mizuki felt the same. After typing some more on the screen, the worker finally said, "The two of you are now registered for the day. Remember that you need to report your situation each day for this job. And seeing that you have the funds, I recommend that the two of you head over to the monster processing area and rent out a cart.